And Sangye three times. You never learned it?
Sashi.
Puki Jushi Etotam Lila Mingshi Ninde Kempadi Sangye Shindu Mite Agi Kunanda Shila Chuparsho Iram Guru Radha Mandala Kandeya Dayami Chudam Soki Chonamba Changju Bardu Dharmi Yamsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sunam Gi Drola Benchir Sangye Druparsho Chudam Soki Chonam La Changju Bardu Dharmi Yamsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gibe Sunam Gi Drola Benchir Sangye Druparsho Chudam Soki Chonam La Changju Bardu Dharmi Yamsuchi Daki Chunyen Gibe Sunam Gi Drola Benchir Sangye Druparsho. All right then. So we're at these dollar signs, okay? But I just want to repeat the sentence before. My actual explanation of the text, meaning of Tsongkhapa's poem, first I will promise to compose this summary of the Vinaya by actually summarizing the summary. Okay? So I'm going to give you a single line or two that summarizes the whole poem. And the poem itself is a summary of the whole Vinaya. So it's a summary of a summary. And then, Yenla Gepa Shado, then I will get more into the separate parts of my explanation. Okay? Now, Dombala Sum means the first of those two parts, which is the promise to summarize the summary, okay? And the promise to write the book by writing a summary of the summary, okay? That has three parts, okay? This is very Tsongkhapian. This writer is very, very traditional. I don't know him very well, but I'm impressed by his commentary, okay? Juja Sotarki Dombe Chewa Temba. Literally, Temba means to demonstrate here. Chewa means the greatness of Sotarki Dombas.
The vows of individual liberation.
Yeah, the 8 sets of vows of Vinaya. They go from layman's vows, lifetime vows, up to monk and nun's vow, full monk and nun vows. So first he's going to talk about how cool they are. Okay, how cool. Okay, it's called Chewa. The most famous use of Chewa this way is in the Lamrim. You tell me. We went through it. Where is it in the Lamrim where he talks about how cool is...
It's the greatness of the Lamrim, right?
Yeah, the greatness of the Lamrim. Also, he talks about the greatness of the author, the first author, Atisha. Okay, so this Chewa Temba, this idea of Chewa Temba, talking up his subject before he gets into it. You know, he wants to sell you on the car before you look at the car. He's like, man, this car, wait till you see this car, man. It's outside. Just wait till you see it, you know. It's that kind of, like, before he even shows you the car, he's like, oh man, I haven't had a car like this in years. You know? Juja means the subject of his book. The subject that we're talking about, the vows of liberation, he's going to chewa temba. He's going to tell you how great they are, okay? Then, by the way, this is just in a single verse, his first verse. He's going to tell you how great the vows are, A. B. Chewa de dan dembe sota ki dombe lun number shakpa. He will give you a brief overview. Lu means the body of this subject of the vows of liberation which possess that greatness. So first he's going to talk about greatness. Unbelievable qua. And then he's going to say the car. Then he's going to talk about the car. It's got fast, it's very fast, it's a red color, it looks very cool. He's going to talk a little bit about the body of the vows, meaning, I don't know how you're going to translate that. Overview or something, okay? And then tam chawa ngue so. And only after that does he promise to write his book. Okay? This verse's purpose is the traditional promise at the beginning of a book. Like Sugang promised to finish his translation. Okay? And I'll teach you a new idiom in English, American English. Come hell or high water. It means maybe my house catch on fire, or maybe I drown in the flood, but I'm gonna finish. Or high water. Even if it comes some terrible disaster, or even if it comes a flood and take my house away, I'm finishing. It's just an expression. Come hell or high water, I don't care. I'm gonna finish, okay? And every Buddhist book starts with this expression. I'm gonna write a book. I die or I finish. And you should feel the same about your translation. Okay. Kala tena delak tu tape don du dupe ta deshin tembe nimbo cho sosa dacha drapa dang. Okay. Every 2 weeks, when the monks and nuns get together with other monks and nuns, not together, and there's a thing called sojong. And we're supposed to get in a small room like this. We're supposed to lock the door, turn off the microphone, and say, the other day I was checking out this girl, and I'm sorry, or I cheated on my taxes last week. We're supposed to tell each other the wrong things we did, okay, privately, and it's a very sacred trust. The sangha means you can tell the most terrible things you're doing, and your brothers and sisters are not going to tell anybody else, okay? That's the old meaning of sojong. And you can imagine it's very healthy for people to do that. It's a very nice cleaning every 2 weeks. Tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. But nowadays it became just a ritual. All the monks go to the temple. It's very sad. It's very sad. So when we started getting small groups of ordained people in New York, we tried to revive this custom, and the nuns are doing it. Phil and me used to do it. We don't do it anymore. We remember in Ireland we did it. We did it on the floor of the principal's office and in this little school. Remember, we used to keep it pretty well. We should do it. But anyway, during that ceremony, you recite this summary of the Vinaya Batsangkapa. Part of the problem is people keep adding stuff. Yeah. Then the sojong become 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Then people stop doing it because it got too complicated. Sometimes it's good to just cut the whole thing. Let's get together for 15 minutes and tell each other the bad things we did this week. And that's a good custom, okay? That's a really good custom. Anyway, so this poem is in my head because I have to say it every 2 weeks, And Rinpoche was very good. He always did sojong. So for 19 years we did sojong, okay? Whatever. This is the poem, yeah, and you're going to put this in dark letters, right? Oh. In the English, okay? Okay, like that. So somewhere in there, in those 4 lines, there's 3 parts. He's going to tell you how cool is these vows. He's going to summarize the whole body of the vows. and he's going to promise to write a book about the vows, all in one one little verse.
Also put in the middle.
Say again?
Put in the.
Yeah,
middle
it's up to
or
you. It's your book. In English, it looks nice if it's in the middle, I think, and I'm always right. So, okay. Sesungde tapkan latene delaktuam. Now, somebody have my actual translation?
I have,
Read it to me.
Is that not it?
She's going to give you my translation. I already translated this verse, the whole thing. Not the whole thing, almost the whole thing.
Do you want me to
I didn't put in the monk's vows because we're not allowed to show it to other people.
But it is in this book.
It is, yeah.
No,
I-
published, people will read it.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. He wrote it. But in the ACI courses, I left it out.
So this
I
book
can
will,
airdrop it if that's easy.
And the reason you're not supposed to teach the vows to other people is they will lose faith in the monks when they see them breaking them. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now, do you want me to?
Yeah, okay, forget it.
It's in the Dropbox and
I'll read it, the meaning to you, okay? Kanglatena means if you rely on them, meaning if you keep them. Okay? If you rely on these vows, meaning if you keep them, if you follow them, delaktu, then easily. We had it before, right? It was a gloss for delek. Yeah. Yeah, dela, easily. The tu means li in English, easily. Okay, this tu. Okay, that's an adverb. It makes it an adverb. Easily. Delak is an adjective. Delak, easy. Delak tu means easily. You will drapa. You will travel to the Trong, to the city of Tarpa. Freedom. Okay. If
I can airdrop it to you if you want.
let's forget it right now. But if you keep these vows, if you follow these things, it becomes the way, top, to travel easily to the city of freedom. Yeah, okay. I translated before as, there is something which, okay, that's that old poetic device where you start the poem with Kang. Oh, there's something that if you follow it, it takes you to the city of freedom. Now, what is that thing? And then you're supposed to go, look, it's the vows. It's supposed to be a game, you know, like you say, kids, what do I have on the behind here? Look, it's a candy, you know, like that, okay? It's always this kind of, it's yay in Sanskrit, or yes. You know, there's something that takes you to freedom. Look, here it is, you know, okay? It's a device of revealing something that you promised. I got something here that you like. Ta-da, it's a candy. Okay.
if you start with Kang, right?
Well, here's how I did it when I translated it 20 years ago. There is something which, if you rely on it, is the way to travel with ease to the city of freedom. So sometimes I think I was a better translator in those days.
I put it in the root of the Dropbox to this.
There is something which, oops,
Cut out from the course.
something.
Which character?
In her Vinaya, right.
You put in the root
I
test,
did.
right?
I emailed it to you.
I can put something from first nine. But it's the same thing. Just one class, right?
No, it's not. It's cut from the whole course.
You
Oh,
pieced
okay.
it together?
Oh.
Okay. But I put something else.
If you just open your email, you have to copy it.
There's a more reasonable place
Gosh,
for
this
it.
would be be a good thing to highlight.
You just have it on the same level as the rest of the
It's all good. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think it's on the level of Vinaya. Oh, the rest of the folders in the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
alpha.
yeah. Hey, that seems like a good place for it.
So, okay, ready? This Damboni right here, it means the first of those three things I promised you is the following. What was the first of the three things he promised us? It's about the qua.
Yeah,
The
the
subject?
greatness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he promised you 3 parts.
Yeah.
He's going to tell you how cool is the vowels. Then he's going to give you sort of the body of the vowels. And then he's going to actually promise to write his book, those 3. Dambo ni means here's the first.
Here's the first.
And then they go straight into the poetry. Okay? The first means he's going to tell you how great are these vowels. You know? How beautiful is the car before you see it. She sun. So that she sun goes with the damboni. Okay? The first point is expressed in this verse. Okay? Te, because tapgang latene, there is a method which if you follow it, okay, or if you rely on it, there is a method which if you follow it, now you should know the word in English, appositive. Appositive, okay?
Yeah.
Appositive means you explain something by giving another expression or another word which explains the first word. So if you say Stanley, the guy from Shenzhen, okay, it's just comma, and then it tells you who the first one is. Okay, Stanley, comma, the guy from Shenzhen, Sugan, the guy from Singapore in Indonesia. That's called appositive in English grammar. You give a noun, normally it's a noun to explain a noun. You just put them next to each other. When you're writing a commentary to somebody's poem, you often use appositives, okay? So here's one. De lactu,
Easily.
de lactu, okay? Easily, means or,
Yeah.
sek means hassle,
Uh-huh.
trouble.
A little trouble.
Okay, tsek means trouble. It's not tsek, okay? It's not the dot, which is tsek. This is sek, okay? Sek chungnu means,
Not much trouble.
yeah, without a lot of trouble, okay? So here's an appositive, and it's a commentary, because the root text said easily. And then our author is like treating us like we're stupid. Easily means without much trouble. Okay? But that has meaning. That has meaning,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, yeah.
It means without those vowels, you will have trouble.
Yeah.
Okay? Without those vowels, it's going to be a hassle. Okay, so tsek is almost like hassle. It's almost colloquial. Okay? And I like this author. I already like him. If you keep this thing, you easily going to go to liberation. I mean, you know, not much trouble. Okay? In English, an appositive normally comes with commas. You know, Allison, comma, the lady from Xiamen, comma. Okay? In Tibetan, you can use the word meaning or you can say easily, or you can say without much trouble. Okay? Now, when you translate that, here's the bad news. Just that little piece, okay? Easily,
Without much trouble.
meaning without much trouble,
Uh-huh.
travel to the city. Okay, something like that. Now, somebody tell me what I have to do now.
You have to link it to the root text.
Yeah, I have to show the reader that I'm weaving in the root text.
Oh.
I'm putting the root text into my explanation.
Italicized.
So we italicize easily.
Nirvanicized.
Okay, so in your sentences, where he uses pieces of the root text, you have to show it to your reader. How cool is he's weaving in these words of Tsongkhapa in his own explanation, okay? You have to show the reader how cool that is. And it's a typical English device, meaning tool, that you italicize something you're commenting on. Even in a magazine, Trump says we have to build a wall. So you'll say, lots of money is going to be spent, hopefully by Mexico, to build a wall. Yeah, and they put his quotation. You can put it in quotation mark or you can put it in italics. And it means they're explaining his idea. And they put his own words in there. Okay, got it? Okay, so I can wipe that out. Sekchunga gone. Gone means with little trouble. Okay. You can get liberated, which is also in italics. Okay, he used it in his verse. Freedom. You can get freedom. Here's the freedom. Tar. What's the Sanskrit?
Moksha.
What's it related to? Whenever you get something right, I'm going to ask you another question.
Oh,
until you do something wrong.
What's it related to in English?
No, mook.
Yeah, good, mook.
Your mouth, things
Yeah,
get
yeah,
money from your mouth.
yeah. Probably muzzle of a dog.
Muzzle, huh?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. It means open mouth.
Mouth.
Moksha, the word for freedom, is related to you can get out. Okay, so freedom, going backwards now, okay, going backwards now. Freedom, where you are liberated, Dulwa. What's the most famous Dulwa? Dulma, Tara. Okay, her name is Liberated, Lady of Liberation. Dulma, Tara. Okay. Root for Tara? Tur, to cross over. English cognate? Transportation. Okay. Go over. Okay, go across. Yep. Freedom, which means liberation from the Qinghua.
It's in the
Binds.
Yeah, the chains. Korwa. Wang medu means wrong wang medu. Helplessly. Helplessly. Powerlessly. Okay? Helplessly. Helplessly is has more rasa here. What's rasa mean?
flavor.
Yeah, it's a little more, spicy. Okay, you can say, without freedom, but helplessly is like, helplessly, never mind. Like, cannot help yourself, you have no choice.
Is it?
Okay, Wang medu.
Yes. Uh-huh. Is it wrong one? Wrong one?
It is rang wang medu. Okay,
It's just short.
it's just shortened. Yeah, helplessly to korwa,
Circle.
chained helplessly in the cycle.
Yeah.
Can't help yourself.
Give me the cycle with your husband.
You're stupid.
Yeah, you come home, you don't do anything, you just open the door, your husband says you're a phantom. And then you yell back, you create a new seed, 2 weeks later he says the same thing. That's a samsara. That's korwa, okay? And we are chained to that wheel. We are chained to that wheel, helplessly. Most people don't have a choice. Okay? Most people don't have a choice. Okay? They have no option. Okay? Now, who is it that chains them to the wheel? Le dang nyomong.
Karma and the kleshas.
Karma and negative emotions. Le nyun. So they are such good friends that sometimes they just call them, like if you say Nick and Ben, they just say Niben. Niben. It means Nick and Ben. Okay. Le nyun. What's that?
Bendra.
Bendra. So le nyun just is an old, it's just an old combination. Karma and mental afflictions.
Linear.
Karma and negative thoughts. We are chained helplessly to the wheel of suffering. I don't mind if you add suffering, okay? Korwa, you can say wheel of suffering or cycle of suffering by our karma and by our negative thoughts, okay? And there's a city, Trongkir, okay? The root text just says Trong.
Huh.
He's glossing Trong as Trongkyer. Trongkyer means city. Okay. You cannot italicize there. He's actually glossing, but you can't show it in English.
Really?
No, I don't think you can say
Can do
big
some-
town. You can say big town and italicized town or something. It's not going to work out.
Oh.
You know.
Because Translator together is city and Chong alone.
Yeah, it's also city.
Oh.
You see?
So in that way, wouldn't it be okay if you just used city in English and italicized?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
There's no way to show that he's glossing
I
city.
see. Okay.
So give it up.
Yeah.
You know, you can't add another word, the city town or, you know. It's not,
yeah.
okay, sorry. Okay. For traveling, chepe top means a method which allows you to travel. Okay? Okay? So, way to travel, right? Way to travel is the root text, right?
Is Jura travel or Deparche is travel?
Yeah, way to travel.
And if you want to be,
Top is travel.
you know, really a good translator, okay, he's adding the chippa. Tarpe tongdu, drupe tam, yeah. And then he glosses it as tarpe tongdu drupa chipe tam, which allows you to travel. Okay, so, you know, your Tibetan has to be like 20 years before you can do this. Sorry.
Pulled it all nighter tonight.
It's a good thing we're getting started.
I'm just helping you out with that piece, okay? Don't forget it. Okay? Which allows you to travel. Then he doesn't say just method or way. He says sabmo.
Profound.
Is there something going on here?
Probably, if you're asking.
What's tab and shiram?
Method is wisdom.
What's it referred to?
With the two wings of
Yeah, the two wings. Method of bodhicitta and wisdom.
So
Okay.
Sabmo.
So he's playing here. He's playing. He says profound method.
Yeah.
He's talking about emptiness and bodhicitta. He's playing. He's playing with you. Because profound is a nickname for emptiness. The deep means emptiness. Top means
Method.
bodhicitta, compassion. And they always go together. Okay.
Oh,
Two wings of a bird.
I'll go up. I'll show you.
So if you're really, this is what I call sensitivity. Sensitivity to cooler stuff going on, deeper stuff going on. And you may want a footnote, but if you footnote this kind of stuff, you're going to have more footnotes than text. Okay?
Do you think it's always intentional, or do you think it's because they use these words so much in their speech and writing that?
I think he's playing with this. I think this one's intentional, but I think there are ones which are not intentional. And, you know, you kind of get a feeling for which are and which aren't. Okay?
Okay, sure. Footnote, if it is too long, will that be good for translation?
Say again?
I mean, if footnote is longer than the text.
That's what I'm saying. So you have to decide. You don't want to overwhelm your reader. You don't want to put new fences for your reader to jump over. Because when he reaches the third one, he'll say, you know, I'm tired of jumping over these fences. There's a TV show on tonight. You know?
Waiting tables all
No,
day.
I'm not kidding. What's that?
He's been waiting tables all day.
Yeah, and he'll say, you know, this book, I want to read this book. I'm a spiritual person, but, you know, I'm just tired. If you make him jump over too many things, he'll quit. Okay, so you have to be sensitive. Okay, good luck on that. Gyuchen Deni Kichir, for that very reason, because it's a way that takes you to that allows you to travel to the city of liberation where you are free of the chains of being helplessly chained to this wheel of suffering because of your karma and your negative emotions. Okay? For that very reason, okay, there is something which is the Ningbo Chok, supreme essence, And that's from the root text, okay, so it's going to have to be in italics. There is something which is the supreme essence of the Dembas of the Desheks,
Of the teachings of the ones gone to bliss.
of the teachings of those gone to bliss. So here he's just quoting directly. What is that? Okay, so I split the sentence here because it was getting too long. I divided to conquer, right? I just split it here. And what is that? Sotar Gidomba. Give us an explanation of the Sanskrit. Nick.
Prati moksha.
Prati moksha.
Tarpa is moksha and sosor is one
So
by
then
one. And
The 8 sets of vows
Yeah.
are the foundation of Vinaya. Vinaya is the 8 sets of vows. Okay, what are they, by the way?
lifetime lay.
First one,
Lifetime
one
lay
day
men
vow.
vow.
lifetime man or woman.
Okay.
Two.
It's two.
Oh, it's two,
divisions.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Lifetime man, lifetime
Lifetime
woman?
woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
One day
Two?
vow.
One day vows
No.
or both. Yeah.
Right, if you're counting 8.
Yeah. Then you have full monk. Oh, sorry, novice monks and full monks.
Novice monk, we go, but go in order.
Yeah.
Novice nun,
nun.
intermediate
Novice,
nun,
nun, intermediate nun,
full
okay?
nun, full nun, and then novice monk. No, full monk.
Full monk, full nun. Okay, anyway, we'll get there.
We just did it.
He's gonna do it.
Did we skip one?
No.
Okay.
Anyway,
Added another set of.
why are they called individual freedom vows?
Because
Why are they called prati moksha? Prati moksha. Prati means one by one. Moksha means freedom. Okay. So I translate prati moksha vow as vows of individual freedom. Why are they called individual?
If followed, they take the individual to freedom. If you follow them, you become free.
It means that, yeah, it depends on the individual. Prati means if you keep them, you will go to nirvana.
And no one else.
If you don't, you won't. It's an individual question. It depends on the person. Individual means it depends on the person. If they keep them, they go to liberation. If they don't, they don't. It's an individual question. It's an individual matter, okay? That's the classic explanation of prati. Okay.
See in the class?
We're not there yet.
that's Sanskrit.
We're not there yet.
Sosor in Tibetan. Which
Yeah,
I have
sosor.
right here.
Oh,
Now, the Vinaya Sutra gives some other meanings of prati here,
Cool.
and we'll get to it. Okay, I don't know if he's going to include it here, but prati can also mean first.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
Okay, so here we go.
first.
In his book, in Sugang's book, what's prati? Pratitya samutpada.
It's
Pratitya samutpada.
origination part of Tibetan.
Yeah, it comes up,
Yeah.
sticks his head up. It's kind of like first.
First.
What English word reflects pra as first?
For, like forward.
bow.
Forward,
Uh,
prow, prow of a
yeah.
boat.
Proud.
Yeah.
Proud, I'm up in front. Okay,
Uh,
okay. These come from pra. Okay. Okay, Chokta Girpane. Sosatarbit Domba. It's the Pratimoksha vows, vows of individual freedom. She Yongsu Drapa.
Very famous
Yeah, that very famous thing. Yongsu Drapa means very famous.
in Chinese.
Okay.
You
Kayimba, which is so famous. Denyin, that's what takes you to freedom. That's what takes you to the city of freedom. Okay? Denyin, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the one. Yinde. Whoa. Now, there's a mistake here in the first 5 syllables. 2 words have been mushed together. You tell me.
The Sosor Tarpe Dombe?
Mm-mm. Starting here.
Gangyimpa Deni.
Starting here. Something is mushed together.
The Te and the Q.
The
Come
Gangi.
on, come on, help me out
Should
here.
should that Sa be in front of the Shen and then
No.
it's really not a Sa?
You can have a sub
No, I
instead
thought
of
it
it.
would be maybe a Gao by accident or something.
Shen.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Break it.
Oh,
Shina?
Kishena.
Shena.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, Shena. Okay. It should have been split.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well spotted.
Guten Kang, Shena.
There's a reason.
No,
Is-
it's a question.
Is there a reason?
Yeah, for what reason?
Yeah.
Okay. For what reason
Gotcha.
is those famous vowels?
Never let you.
Me.
It's Lord Buddha.
Inspiring ring.
Lord
Yeah.
Buddha.
I feel great.
Yeah, I'm not
listening
gonna
to that.
translate anything.
Okay, for what reason are those the famous things which take you to the... Okay, why? Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a long sentence. Okay, now just hang with me and Utpal is going to help you.
Bless you.
I think she's getting a cold from this text. Okay, this is, by the way, extremely beautiful justification of the vowels. Okay, and I'm going to go from here, and I'm going to go backwards. Okay, from Gupa. Okay, we're going to start with the gos. Okay, okay.
Before that, I show one question.
Yeah.
Just now you said that we corrected the word, right? It is
Yeah.
two words put together.
Yeah.
So in the test, do we need to do something?
No,
Or
you just fix it. You can't have a footnote for every mistake in this text.
so in the book, I just fixed it.
You just fix it and keep going. Yeah. We have to fix the database later. Somebody has to fix the database. When I find a mistake,
Yeah.
this is what I do.
Okay.
And I want Nick's student or Ben's student or Adam's student is going to fix it in the database 30 years from now. Okay? I don't have time. And I also don't own the database. He owns the database. I would have to go to him, say, I want to make a change in the database. He'd say, okay, show me. Okay, that looks correct. By the way, I have two versions of that. One is like this. Okay, look. This means I'm pretty sure. It's a mistake, but I'm not totally sure. So if I die and you need to figure out what the question mark is, it means I wasn't 100% sure. Please go check the carving. But I'm guessing it's wrong.
And if you have it just have...
If I don't have a question mark, it means I'm sure.
Carving already, yeah.
No, it means I'm sure.
Yeah.
Without checking the carving.
Fine.
Yeah. So sorry, we're back at Go, okay? Where were we?
Sure.
This is extremely beautiful. Was it the third line? Oh yeah, okay. It must, what must? Shamanta. Shine. Shine. Okay, shine. By the way, I'll show you another word and you're not going to mistake the two.
Yeah,
Okay?
Yeah.
They're both words.
From the foundation.
Shine. No, now I'm going to tell you. Okay? Shine means, in colloquial, shine means, finally.
Oh.
It means through the foundation. In colloquial Tibetan means finally. Okay? Shine lesson. He finally showed up.
Yeah. So,
Okay? Shine.
she,
And it's kind of a critical word, you know.
she,
So you say, who can explain this sentence to me? And everybody's quiet for like a minute. And then somebody goes, what'd she say?
I can't remember.
Shena.
Yeah, if you say, and then I say, Shine. You know, okay, wow, so finally somebody gave me a good answer. Okay, it's usually sarcastic. It's often sarcastic. Shine. Or Shine lesson means, the truck finally showed up that we were waiting for. Okay? Okay, got it? So Shine and Shine. 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 This Shine means shamatha. Shamatha. Highest form of meditation. To see emptiness, you need two things together. Vipassana and shamatha. Vipassana and shamatha. Vipassana is a misspelling, corruption. What they teach in China, there's Vipassana in China, right? It's all corrupt, okay? Even the idea is corrupt. It shouldn't be called Vipassana, it's really shamatha. There's two people go together, Mr. Shamatha and Mr. Vipassana. And they even got it wrong, okay? Even what it is, they got it wrong. And the spelling, they got it wrong, okay? So anyway,
The carving gesture.
say again?
Here's the shen in the carving.
Yeah, that's.
Well, sorry.
You know, make it right.
The two words together.
Yeah, it just the dot got mushed out. Okay. This sentence is super sexy for, especially for nuns and monks. Okay. Must come before. Shamatha must come before. Shamatha must come before. Okay. What is that? Tinginzin. Meditation. You can just say meditation, okay? Meditation. By the way, if you care, tingé. You know, I remember Rinpoche explaining it to me. I asked him, what's this weird word, tingé? Tingé. Tingensen. What does it mean, meditation? He says, tingé means very, like if it's a springtime, and all the leaves and the grass has a very beautiful green, like this green, Irish green. We say, "Wo ting ting, wo ting ting, ting ewa," like super green, or pure green, deep green, vibrant. Yeah, vibrant. So tingenzen kind of means perfect concentration. Ting concentration. Okay, okay. Tingenzen. Which cannot be kyopad. And you know me kyopa, akshobhya.
Unmovable.
Yeah, which cannot be shaken. Which cannot be shaken. Ksho. Ksho. Which cannot be shaken. By the nyepa, by the faults. The meditative faults. Okay, the problems in meditation, there are two. Ching and gu. Yeah, it is cool. Yeah, Jingwa means the mind is thinking about lunch. Sorry.
Jingwa is dullness.
Sorry. Jingwa is after lunch, Gupa is before lunch. I call it after lunch and before lunch. Okay. Gupa means you're thinking about lunch. Distracted. Gupa means distracted. Agitated. It literally means agitated. Like, you know, they had a bad meeting with the architects the other day, and John was Gupa and Mr. Wu was Gupa. You know, I came into his office and he's like, and John's like, and I'm like, what's going on, you know? I was all Shua from the class. I was all peaceful from the class. Then I get this vibe in the room. It's like, you know, everybody's a little bit agitated, you know. That's Gupa. Chingwa means sleepy. After you eat the hamburger that you were thinking about when you had Gupa. So Jingwa means dull. Sorry. Quick. Okay. Okay. So, shaken by the fault of dullness and agitation. Okay. And that kind of meditation where you don't have those two that kind of meditation where you don't have those two problems, okay, must come before you can kyewa.
Give rise to.
Yeah, you can get saktong, vipassana, saktong, in your mind. And then he has an appositive for saktong. Yeah, wisdom. Okay? So here's the sentence. If you want to get wisdom in your mind, right? Vipassana, which I call insight. Okay, if you want to get vipassana, You can call it special insight. Pasha, by the way, means to see. Okay, pasha, and visual comes from that. It's a push. Okay, because P's and V's are interchangeable. Okay. So anyway, if you want to get wisdom in your mind, or if you can call it vipassana, if you want to get that in your mind, first you're going to have to develop concentration, which is called shamatha. Okay, what's that shamatha like? It's something which cannot be shaken, minu, cannot be shaken by the two famous problems of meditation. What are they? Dullness and agitation. Okay. What now? Utpala, go deep with me. Why is he talking about this in the context of the Pratimoksha vows?
It's the foundation.
Because you can't.
Good.
have-
Yeah. If you don't have a clear conscience, you will not be able to meditate. You know, if you hurt somebody yesterday, okay, and you still feel bad about it, you're not going to be able to meditate. It's very beautiful. He's explaining why the vows are good for you, because they allow you to have focus, because you have a clear conscience, okay, and that's why Johnson Karpa said to Ngawardapa in his letter, what do you say? Keeping those 10,
10 virtues.
Oh, it's the
you want to
cause.
know the karma of meditation.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the DCI level 3.
Yeah.
We talk about your seat, your hands, your legs, your eyes, your breath, and then we say it doesn't matter. If you have the seats for meditation, you can go like this and you will be in deep meditation, okay? You can go like this and you will be in deep meditation. It doesn't matter. The karmic cause of good meditation is keeping your vows, because you have a clear conscience, okay? Then it's easy to focus, okay? That's why you have to torture. That's why you have to clean you have to do a purification before you meditate, okay? Otherwise you won't have a good meditation. The luminous images which pop into your mind will be luminous images of agitation. Or dullness. Or dullness. Because you hurt somebody, okay?
That's why I got the vows in me.
So again, kindness is the foundation, not only of outer reality, but of inner reality. It's really beautiful, okay? Okay, and here, you never see somebody say it so clearly.
Yeah.
This is super beautiful. If you just translate this and you quit, you did a good thing. Okay, if you want to get vipassana, which is wisdom. Now, he didn't finish yet.
Yeah.
Somebody come and say, what is that wisdom? Oh man, it tung ne jin. It rips out from the roots. That wisdom rips out from the roots. What? Dangzin.
Holding to a self.
The habit or the tendency to believe that things are themselves. I like to say it that way because it's sexy.
Where are you on the text?
I'm going backwards, okay? I'm almost back to Shena. Remember the Shena was, tell me why these vows are going to take me to the city of freedom. Well, it's a long story. To go to the city of freedom, you need vipassana, which tears out the roots of your habit of seeing things as coming from themselves. And to get that, the foundation is a very steady meditation ability, which is called shamatha. What do I mean by steady? It is not shaken by thinking about lunch or having eaten lunch. Sleepiness and agitation. Okay, got it?
What's the drung doing again?
From its root. Tungne njin.
Oh,
Chin means to give. Njin means to tear out.
Like so much in there.
Totally different verb.
Unjin means to tear out. I
Yeah.
see a tsawa there, that's why I was confused about the
Tear the root out.
tsawa doctrine drung. Is it a
The
redundant-
root
Uh-huh.
of suffering, the root of samsara,
Uh-huh.
is zin,
Uh-huh.
the tendency to believe
Uh-huh.
that things are themselves.
Oh.
And if you want to tear that out from its, if you want to tear that root out from its bottom or something like that.
Oh, the June is like the bottom.
Tungne Jin is an idiom that means tear out from the root, and he
Got
repeated
it.
root. Okay.
Okay. Thank
By the way, I hate to say it, but whenever you gloss this word, Tungne Jin, it also means to rape a woman,
you. Wow.
and specifically a nun. Okay? So it is nasty stuff. Bad, bad word. Okay? Tung Jimba is a very terrible thing. Okay? So he's using it here on purpose. You know, because you tear out her integrity, you tear out her essence, you see? So Tungne Jin means like rip it out. What? The root of samsara. Here it's root of samsara, okay? What is the root of samsara? Dangzin. What is Dangzin? She just, her text all morning was about Dangzin. Tendency to believe in a dak. Tendency to believe in a self-nature, okay? Okay, wow. Super long sentence, that's why I didn't.
That's everybody goes through all 3 trainings to do.
Yeah, so you're going to have to cut this divide and conquer here a lot, okay? Because he's not finished yet. Okay? And everybody has a cold now, I think. Okay. Deitsawa, down here, okay? Down here, Deitsawa, okay? Deitsawa. What's the root of the shamatha which must go before you can give the pashyana?
Morality.
Okay, the root of that, and the root of that, so I will start a new sentence, and the root of that is no mon go numbe. Go numba is normally a dissatisfactory treatment of a problem because it means to suppress. It means to push down the head. Nun means push, and go means head. So go numba means, in Buddhism, we don't like go numbas. We want a tungne jin. We want to rip it out from the roots. We don't want to suppress our anger. Okay? How to suppress anger? Oh, you come home, you're tired, your husband calls you stupid. Then you're like, get angry, and then you just hide it or you push it down. Okay? In Buddhism, that's not a good way. How do you rip it out? You realize it's my fault. Okay? Then you're not suppressing anger, you're tearing it out. Okay? Big difference in Buddhism. We are not anger suppressor school. We are anger destroyer school. Okay? We don't believe in psychology or, you know, friendship, blah, blah, blah. You know, be nice to everybody. Your husband called you stupid. Somebody cut your head off. I love you anyway. We don't believe that. The guy who cut your head off is coming from you. That destroys it, okay? But so normally go number is not too good. Just suppress.
Practically speaking, we are
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to suppress. Go throw cold water on your face. Breathe to 10. You know, these are go numba. They just suppress it. And if you suppress enough, you can remember emptiness. That's what he's saying. Yeah. It's still useful. Yeah, psychology can be useful. You know, what's a guy? Compassionate communication. Compassionate communication. It
can help.
Yeah, it can help.
If you have the seeds. Remember emptiness, my friends.
Nyembo means antidote, spiritual antidote. Nyembo, right here. Here it's Nyembor, right? Nyembo means spiritual antidote for a spiritual problem, okay? What's the problem? We can't focus. What's the spiritual antidote? The antidote which suppresses nyomo. The antidote which is a preliminary patch for your negative emotions, okay? Is sutram.
Morality.
Is morality, okay? Is the antidote. Morality can't stop your mental afflictions, but it can suppress them. enough that you'll get to shamatha, enough that you'll get to vipassana, enough that you'll be able to rip out those afflictions.
Wow.
Okay. It sets you up for a peaceful state of mind, which allows you to see that your husband's coming from you. And then you tear out the mental affliction. You tear out the negative emotion. But first you have to suppress them, okay? With morality, okay?
So there's like in theory now.
So often morality is restraining yourself. It's called donban, means restrain yourself. You're getting angry, just try to calm down a little bit until you can remember emptiness, okay? And then you can tear out the negative emotion, okay? Did you have a question?
No, just it's you have a half hour of this would be expostulation time.
Oh yeah.
We started at 8.
We can do it in the afternoon.
Right.
I don't mind.
In the afternoon, we don't have time. Me and Adam have a stream.
I don't mind to expostulate tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm having fun. Okay,
Me too.
Yeah.
Lu Ngak means body and speech. Okay. Now, big point. The foundation of the Pratimoksha vows is only 2 of the 3 doors.
Oh, right. It's not mine.
Okay? 3 doors of how you express yourself is what you do, what you say, and what you think. But Pratimoksha, Vinaya, is mainly talking about what you do and what you say.
Yeah.
Okay? Mainly. Mainly Vinaya is physical expression and verbal expression. Mainly. Shenu shidan chepale dopa. Shenu, in the next verse. Harming others. But then Tsongkhapa says, the she is also important. What underlies harming others
Yeah.
is your intentions.
Yeah.
So normally we explain Vinaya as what you say and what you do. And we don't talk about intentions so much. But for Tsongkhapa, he's like, what you say, what you do, and what you think. He's right away, he's like, and what you think, okay? But here, Lungake Nyejong, problems in what you... Jong is a mistake here, it's S-P-Y-O-D.
Your actions of.
Yeah, how does it look on the carving there? This is a common mistake, by the way. Okay. Nyejong would be the opposite of Nyechut.
Next page.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah, even.
Oh, here it is.
Nice.
Well, that's S-P-Y-O-D, okay. The D is pretty clear. Okay. That somebody was like not sure and he kind of, okay. So anyway, it's nature, okay. Nature means bad behavior of body or speech, okay. Bad behavior of body, speech. Len dopa, this is the same dopa that Adam had. Yeah, good. The opposite, okay. Turning away from, and the lay is from here. It's not karma, right? Turning your back on, misbehavior, verbal or physical, okay? Acts as an antidote, which suppresses your negative emotions, which are the root of not being able to concentrate, which is the root of not getting vipassana, which is the thing that tears out from the root, samsara, okay? Very beautiful flow, okay? You gotta keep your vows. You gotta take vows because they will stop you from doing bad things with your mouth and your hands. And when you do that, your mind will be more clear. And when you do that, you'll be able to remember emptiness. And when you do that, you can tear out those negative emotions. Got it? Very beautiful. The whole sentence is a whole path. It's a very, very beautiful. So what's he saying is, why is it that Pratimoksha vows can take you to the city of liberation? What is liberation? The focus of Vinaya is nirvana and not so much liberation, okay? It's also, but this school It's a Hinayana school. Their main goal is nirvana. Okay? Okay? The main focus of Vinaya is not to get angry, not to have negative emotions. They also talk about Buddhahood, but okay, so if you want to get rid of your negative emotions forever, you need to see the nature of your husband, vipassana, emptiness. To do that, you need good concentration. To do that, you can't be doing bad things. Okay? To do that, you have to take vows. How cool are those vows? That's the chembo, that's the greatness of the vows. Long story, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
When we say vipassana, do we usually mean the direct perception?
That's a long subject. Can you have vipassana without seeing emptiness directly? I believe so. But it's a difficult question. We're not going to go there. You can say direct perception of emptiness based on shamatha, okay? Based on perfect meditation, level 9 meditation.
Is what he's talking about here.
Yeah, here he's talking about seeing emptiness directly. Yeah. Because he described it as ripping out the root of your negative emotions. Okay.
But there's exception.
Okay. So nyeche len dope, which is the opposite of bad behavior, sutram, morality. What's sutram in Sanskrit?
No clue. Oh.
But
Bhadra or something? Oh, the way of virtue. Yana? Something yana.
all right, stop torturing us. I don't remember either. Shila. Shila. Yeah, Shila, which literally means cool,
Cool.
coolness. The Sanskrit word for morality is cool, coolness. What's the Russian word for cool? Oh, that's a different story. Okay. Shila. Okay. Probably related to shamatha, peaceful, cool, peaceful, yeah. Sutam Yongsudapa. Yongsudapa means very pure, yeah, very pure. And that pure, therefore, that pure morality is memirung. Menamirung.
It's not suitable to not have.
In English, we have a Latin expression.
Oh, seen none.
I'll spell it for you, because otherwise, I taught it to you guys a few weeks ago in China. I don't remember where. I don't know. Look this up, Stanley. It's Latin.
Without which, nothing.
No, there isn't. You want to make a bet? You want to bet $5?
In Thailand?
Okay, go. Look it up.
Sinquan.
It's Latin.
There's an E after the N and
There is?
Sin. Not in.
Oh, I thought you meant after the non. Okay, I'll give you $5.
I also thought you meant like.
Cinquan non. It means
250 US.
Without which, nothing.
yeah. Mena means if you don't have it, mirung, it's not gonna work. Me mirung, right here.
Maybe
Come on, I swear they say cinquan non. Sine qua non?
I believe so.
Sine qua non, yeah, okay. Anyway, it's defined by Google as essential condition, that which is absolutely necessary. But it's a negative. It's a double negative. If you don't have it, nothing's going to happen. And this is what the Tibetan says here. Me mirung means it's not going to work without it. Okay? Me na mirung. If you don't have it, it's not going to work. Okay? Me mirung de ge. Therefore you need it. Okay? Okay, so let's do the whole sentence. Good luck. Extremely difficult sentence, okay? Look how long it is. And I cut it. Okay? Here we go. You're going to need, as an absolute necessity, very pure morality, which is the opposite of bad behavior in your actions and your speech, okay? And that morality is going to act as an antidote which suppresses your negative emotions, which are the very root of a lack of concentration, okay? And that concentration, shamatha, is something that must precede vipassana, because it is a state of concentration which cannot be shaken by the classical faults of meditation, which are sleepiness and agitation, dullness and agitation, okay? Which are required as a preliminary if you wish to achieve in your mind stream vipassana, which is the wisdom which tears out from its very roots the tendency to see things as having a self-nature, which is itself the root of the suffering of samsara, okay? And that's a reply to why is it that I need these vows?
Wow.
Good luck. Okay, good luck. You and Utpala, if you work on it for 2 days, you can get a headache. By the way, you can divide it up, but it must still sound like a very logical progression. When you divide it, it must still feel like he's going bop because of bop, 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 and that's why you need these vows.
Are we still leaving here?
I was afraid you were going to ask me that. No, I don't think so. I mean, luckily you don't have any weaving here. At the beginning of that whole discussion, he said, "Why do you need those things called vows of individual liberation?" And that's from the root text. But he didn't go further than that. Okay, you okay? I'm surprised you're not under the table. If I was you, I'd run away before the afternoon. Geshe-la, give me something where the sentence isn't 50 words long. Okay?
Can you just go get our picture?
That's what I'm texting Scott about right now.
9:45.
Oh, 45.
Yeah. But then he just texted me 10 a few minutes ago, so I'm checking it.
I just heard from Mr. Wu. He says he's got a headache and he is going to stay home.
I got a headache too, but
He's got a kid.
but my headache's staying home.
He's concerned about kids.
Okay. So we'll delay word till tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Kind of cool here.
That sentence?
We divide the teaching of the Buddhists into Lung and Ripa. Lung and Topa.
Uh-huh.
The physical.
The physical books and the ideas inside here. This is the Dharma in the books, and this is the Dharma in your head. Okay. Books and understanding. Okay. Famous source. Yeah, last. It's going to be the last super depressing ending of your book. We already know your book has a bad ending. Sorry. Yeah, his book is a tragedy. Okay. What's cool here is you get. He explains what's Lungitama and Topitama through positives. He's going to tell you what is the physical books, and he's going to tell you what is the Dharma inside people's minds. And by the way, he's going to do it so cool that they lock into each other. They link into each other, okay? Very beautiful. Here we go. De-chir. Cheer requires what conjugation before? Oh, not conjugation.
Tell?
With nouns, what do you call it?
Declension?
Yeah, what declension? Which of the 8 grammar cases is required by the word cheer? And I'll give you a clue. Teacher.
Oh, it's the 4th case, isn't it?
It's the genitive.
Oh.
Okay. Teacher. It requires apostrophe S. And in English it does also. Because of that. We say of, you know. This is the book of Sugengs. Okay? It's the, okay? So there's a problem here. There's something wrong here. He has used the,
He's used the instrumental.
it's gotta be wrong.
And
No, here it is. Meh. Okay, we'll let him go. It's not legal. And I'll prove it to you.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Nature. Okay. And nature. Okay, we're gonna have a vote. How many people say Geshe-Michael's right? Of course, I did change the symbol.
you'll find a way that you're right.
Yeah, I know. I spend my whole way. That was like trying to argue with Ken Rinpoche. You know, after a while, you're just like, okay, Rinpoche, whatever. He's like, and moreover. And you're like, okay. The sky is growing green. I understand. It's okay. I accept it. Don't argue with a geshe. Okay, fine. Okay. 30 with an S in the whole database. 15,000 with the apostrophe I.
Okay.
Who's right? Okay. Look, 15,000
Probably usually
against 30.
right?
Okay, so that proves that the 30 is also a phenomenon that
Are you
occurs
looking at
sometimes.
just the symbol?
Yeah, just a symbol.
I looked up
Tenure?
chair,
Huh? Oh, yeah?
and I've got 192 documents, half of which are Kongyur and Tengyur.
Okay. Anyway, I take this one.
Time thing.
Anyway, it means the same thing. Therefore, okay. Therefore,
For that reason.
Gyalwai Lungitamba, the physical teachings of the victors, meaning the Buddhas, okay, is what? The Denusum.
Is the
Basket?
three.
The 3 baskets. Tripitaka. Okay? The physical teachings of the Buddha is the 3 baskets. Okay? The Topetamba, the teachings in the minds of people,
Yeah.
is the 3 trainings.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet because he linked them.
Yeah.
He linked them. Okay? The
Yeah.
how you divide the 3 baskets?
The same way you divide the 3 trainings.
By the you use the 3 trainings to divide the 3 baskets.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 3 baskets, Tripitaka in Buddhism. All the teachings of the Buddha are 3 baskets. The basket of morality, Vinaya teaches morality. The basket of Sutra teaches meditation, and the basket of Abhidharma teaches wisdom. Okay, these are physical books, and these are the ideas. It's very cool. He explained it with the 3 and the 3, but they link each other. This is the first time I've seen it. Okay. Dutsu lekpa kongduchuna. Kongduchu we had before, and it means to grasp or to understand, comprehend. Okay, it's an idiom. Kongduchu means to comprehend. Okay, really deeply comprehend. If you get it, kongduchuna. Okay, if you get it, what? How the 3 trainings are combined in are dua, are divided or grouped into the 3 baskets. Okay? If you understand how the teachings in the minds of people are grouped into the 3 baskets of the physical teachings, okay? Then you will understand, then you will nyepa, you will come to nyepa of a certainty, okay? or sometimes you can say perception or realization as a verb. You will come to a certainty that the pratimoksha vows are the nyingbo chok.
The essence of the
Now that's from the verse. That's from the verse.
So I need to.
Yeah, you need to italicize that. You will come to an understanding that the pratimoksha vows are the essence, highest essence of the teachings of the Buddha. Okay? Why? I mean, isn't meditation the highest essence, and isn't wisdom the highest essence?
Because as he
Because
said,
of the
yeah,
order.
Yeah,
morality leads
yeah,
to-
exactly. He's going this way.
Yeah.
The foundation of concentration has to be morality. The foundation of wisdom has to be concentration. It all depends on the bottom floor of that 3-story house is morality. Okay, it's keeping your vows. Because only that way will you have peaceful mind, which is quiet enough like
Crystal Lake.
a lake which has no waves at night, and then the moon can reflect perfectly. But if the water's like this, which means if you hurt people, your mind is like this, and then emptiness cannot appear in that mind.
Your boils down to kindness.
Say again?
Your boils down to kindness.
Yeah. Yeah. Being nice to other people. If someone asks you what's Vinaya, I like to say being nice to other people. You know. When I'm teaching DCI, I'm like, you know, it all boils down to be nice to other people. Don't hurt other people. Even don't hurt, I don't like to say. I don't like to put it negatively, you know, like don't hurt other people, you know. Be nice to other people. Then your meditation will be good. Then you'll see emptiness. Okay, got it? We should be about finished, I don't know. No?
Yeah, our time was up a while ago. I mean, she got like an extra.
Oh, are we waiting on,
Well, we're gonna do a photo in about 5 minutes.
Oh.
Does anybody
Hour
have
of
a car?
expostulation.
I'll just ask you. Does anybody
No,
have a
the
car?
cat said they're all gone.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's.
a half
So
hour.
should we just take a
So we
break?
skipped
Can we take a
expostulation.
peek right
Put a
before we
short
have to
break
stand out
before
in
the
cold?
picture.
I think we should.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But what time is the picture? Is it 10 or 9:45?
He didn't text me back.
Actually, 9:45.
We should probably be down there at 9:45 because that's the email that Seiji sent out to everybody.
Oh,
Scott just sent to me in a text. Sashi and Gabe.
Sashi.
Boogie Jushin Bento Cham Vira Ningshi Nimde Nyambadi Sange Shindu Ningte Uwagi Jokun Lambda Shinla Chupasho Iram Guru Ratna Mandala Kauniya Tayami
Gewa.
Dikyo Salam Yeshe Sotso Shin Salam Yeshe Nechungwe Tampa Kuni Topasho Omahum.
Thank you, Geshe.
Thank you.
Geshe.
By the way, this next symbol, this thing here, that means big new part coming.
No?
Okay, big divider.